That sandwich hit the spot. Hey, what's up, YouTube? If you're not here, you're literally fucking missing out. I can't repeat this enough. Like, come through to the stream. Link is in the bio below. But before you click that, because I'm probably not live at the time that you're watching this, or if I am, I could be. I stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. Sometimes I don't, sometimes I do. But those are the days that I'll be on, and I'm on after 3 p.m. EST. Do me a favor. Hit that like, hit the sub, hit the bell to stay notified. Let's get it. Today we're talking about COVID. Is song request working now? Try it. Just don't do it now. I would say do it now. Not in the middle of a segment. I want to talk to y'all about some stories.
Couple of months, there's been a rising number of families losing loved ones to COVID-19.
Yeah, tonight we're hearing from a woman who lost her father to the illness.
Had my dad been vaccinated, he might still be here. You know, my kids might still have their grandpa.
News4JAX reporter Corley Peel joining us live to show us how this virus has affected this woman's family, and Corley, obviously, in the worst way.
Kent, the woman tells me her father was 49, healthy and unvaccinated. She now encourages more people to get the vaccine to prevent other families from heartbreak. 27 days is how long Victoria's father was diagnosed with COVID-19 before she says he took his final breath in June.
He couldn't breathe. He couldn't, it was hard for him to talk. Even just saying one word, he was really short of breath.
Victoria asked News4JAX not to name her father. She says he was 49 and the healthiest person she knew.
All these people just think it's not real. And they think, oh, I'm young, I'm fine. Oh, I'm healthy, I'm fine. And it's like, that's not the case. My dad was literally the healthiest person we knew. And so seeing him go from,
I've heard phone audio. You could do way better than this.
Healthy, buff workout dad.
She must have left a voice memo or something.
Did your father have any underlying health issues?
No.
Was he vaccinated?
No.
Victoria says she is vaccinated, and as her family members learned about her father's COVID-19 diagnosis, she says
the graphics
many of
are
them
so
rushed
wild
to get the shot.
There are so many people I personally know that were on the fence about the vaccine until my dad.
Even her 12-year-old daughter asked for the vaccine.
And once he was in the hospital.
Okay, so point number one. Y'all know I have had 141, now 142. Yay, another number. If I hit 150, y'all not going to hear from me from a month. I said that we're about 100. I was going to take like a 6-month hiatus from the planet. And now I'm at 142 deaths. I know 142 people who have died since March 2020. Your efforts to say the vaccine is X, Y, and Z, FDA not approved, this and that. It's like all of that don't beat the stories that you're about to hear. And now we got to really get on to, I already did a whole anti-vaxxer segment, so I'm not going to repeat myself on that. But I really want you to get the core of what I'm trying to say. It's not about you anymore. It literally is not about you anymore. At this point, people who believe in what you believe about the vaccine, I'm not gonna get it. I'm gonna let it go for a couple months. Let's see the test dummies, this, that, and the other. It's like, all right, now those people are dying. Y'all are dying. Y'all are dying. Why are you wanting to kill yourselves to prove a point? To own the libs? I feel like that's a waste of time. I feel like that's a waste of time.
This selfie video was taken shortly after Mauricio Torres contracted COVID-19 in July.
It's a joke.
Why is he lit? Why? I mean, I know he's weak. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do it. But what's it? It's like light-skinned Bane.
Please.
He says a week after catching the virus during the 4th of July, he took a big turn for the worse.
I couldn't take a deep breath.
I could just feel like my lungs and my back hurt really bad. I had a cough, I had a high fever, body aches, chills, pretty much the whole list.
Mauricio went to the hospital where he was quickly admitted and diagnosed with COVID pneumonia. Mauricio was told his doctors believe he caught the Delta variant.
I had a really high fever and they admitted me right away, isolated me, and I was there for 2 days and then was able to leave.
Mauricio attributes his recovery to one thing, getting vaccinated back in May.
My emergency room doctor said that if I hadn't been vaccinated, my symptoms would be far worse, or my outcome would have been far worse than what it was.
Stories like Mauricio's puts a punctuation mark on San Francisco's rising COVID case rate. The city has seen cases surge, but health officials say a high vaccination rate among residents has helped keep hospitalization and death rates down. And that's why Mauricio and health officials are begging those who haven't done so already to get vaccinated.
I'm just very thankful to be alive and thankful that I got the vaccine.
And now I want to, before we get to the ironic story, I understand that like you're hearing a lot about vaccines right now. I get it. Like it's a scary fucking thing. I understand. But yo, I got to go to Florida, which right now is the second epicenter of this viral outbreak. The only reason I'm even able to make that decision is because I'm vaccinated. If not, I will die if I get COVID, especially the fucking Delta variant. Like, I'm sure that's why my death toll started spiking up, because people were like, oh, it's over, it's over. Like, what do you want from me? What do you want to hear? What more do you need to hear from other people telling you, yo, I would have died if I didn't get that virus? We wouldn't be hearing from that man if he didn't get vaccinated. Oh, but now we're going to talk about it being vaccine propaganda. Now we're going to talk about you're simping for the vaccines. I knew you were a Democrat shill, like some dumb shit. I'm telling you, yo, I just don't want to see any of my homies go in the ground. That's it. Like at this point, bro, I'm begging not one close person to me dies from this virus. I'm begging. Last thing I need to hear is like my fucking uncle or some shit dies from it. Like my sisters die from it. Like shit like that. The vaccine is just to prevent you from dying. If we all had it, like this wouldn't be a bad situation. If we all got the vaccine, the majority of us, the absolute majority, would not die. Like, you're gonna have a really bad all right, if you get the vaccine, then you could call it the flu. Fair enough. It's possible that with the vaccine, the flu can still kill you. That happens. But we need it to be on that level. And y'all not helping me keep it to that level. If you want me to go all both sidesy on this thing.
Number one thing that we can do to support our local businesses is get out of their way.
That was Texas Republican H. Scott Appley in 2019, before the pandemic came along and he became a raging critic.
That's right.
Praising mask burnings, calling a health official promoting vaccine an absolute enemy of a free people, and last Friday echoing a claim vaccines don't really work anyway. But just after posting that.
And in our vaccine report that I did that will be on YouTube as soon as I edit out all the parts that I fucked up on, we were just talking about people who don't like the vaccine, people who are against it, repeating the same things they were repeating during smallpox. And that's one of them.
GoFundMe page set up for his family. Appley was admitted to a hospital, diagnosed with COVID, and by Tuesday, he was dead.
The virus.
He was dead. All right, damn CNN, like, that's why people don't be watching you. You're not entertaining. He passed away. Something nicer, like something softer, you know?
They're working hard. Looks like by April, in theory, when it gets a little warmer, it miraculously goes away. I hope that's true.
Plenty of Republicans joined.
That's how he used to get out of saying stuff like that. I hope that's true. Maybe, we'll see. I never make promises. I just throw shit out there and then say, well, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, we'll deal with that.
Donald Trump's early dismissal of the COVID threat, even as he wound up in the hospital from the virus. Among them, one-time presidential hopeful Herman Cain, who downplayed masking at one point before he went to a crowded Trump rally unmasked last summer, developed COVID symptoms, and died. But GOP downplaying of the danger.
It's crazy how they all get it and mad at people die and they still like, masks don't work, vaccines don't work. Like, my man's like, the only other option is what's been happening to your people, which is death. Why do you want that? Because Republicans don't care. You know what the answer is. Marquise, chat, you know what the answer is. My problem is that how could people like that be in a position of power?
Did not stop.
I wish they would have just both come together and be like, all right, we're going to stop the bullshit for like 2 months. Let's just get everybody back on track. Then we could get back to hating each other.
Then, not even close. In Tennessee, conservative radio host Phil Valentine joked about the virus this summer. Then it nearly killed him and left his brother pleading with the public.
We want as many people as can hear my voice this morning to put the politics aside and go get the vaccine.
In Louisiana, Republican Luke Letlow died of COVID in December, weeks before he was to be sworn into Congress. He wanted the vaccine. It wasn't available. Now his wife, elected to fill his seat, can't believe others still won't take it.
I would have given anything. I would have given everything for that shot to be available for us. I mean, looking back now, and for someone to turn it away, it's heartbreaking to me.
Still, a recent poll found nearly a third of Republicans insist they will never take the vaccine, even as other people like Travis Campbell, who just didn't get around to getting the shot, is also begging from his hospital bed for everyone to get on board.
So please, for the love of God, if you really want to have a chance, don't fall numb to all the TV, Roderick, and social media. Just protect yourself.
Yeah, some Republican leaders are now in a lukewarm fashion embracing the idea that we should do something about this, but an awful lot of others still remain white hot against masks.
In 8 different hospitals, one of which
I was just going to ask you about the
things a human being provided.
All right, this is more stuff. I don't care about that. So to end this segment, look, I know that everything seems like agitprop. Everything feels like propaganda. Everything feels fake because the world that we're living in, is not tethered to what we're used to. But like, this is real. This is here. Please go get vaccinated. Enough. Your arguments are childish. You're grifting for bucks. I'm tired of talking about it. We're all tired of talking about it. Go get the shot. Look at me. Go get the shot. Go get the shot. Go get the shot. Leave something. Be here so we can remember you by something other than not getting the fucking shot. Can you do that for me? Thanks.